can't allow any public space to be turned into a place of chaos and violence. And so making sure that unaccompanied juveniles have the opportunity to enjoy the space, but to enjoy it with an adult who's going to be responsible for their behavior, I think is a good first step.
You know, we're approaching 7:50 right now, and that was Mayor Lori Lightfoot defending her plan to restrict for young people. The mayor has ordered that minors without an adult will not be allowed in the park after 6 p.m. from Thursday through Sunday.
And this is also coming after the deadly shooting at the Bean this past weekend that left police outmanned, scrambling and also making some mass arrests.
Futterman is a clinical law professor at the University of Chicago. He founded and has served as a director of the Civil Rights and Police Accountability Project. Joining us to weigh in on this topic and this debate. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you. Let's start here with a statement from the ACLU saying, quote, "The approach doesn't solve a problem. It further damages relations between young people and the community." Now, you've worked this very issue for many, many years. Do you agree with the ACLU here?
I do. I've less thought about this as a legal matter, but just as a policy matter. And this is just foolish, wrong-headed, and potentially discriminatory policy. It's something that it's really for show. It's trying to look like you're doing something to address violence when you're really not, and actually been doing the opposite, because laws like these have been consistently used to target Black and brown kids to be stopped and arrested by police. And in essence, what you're doing is you're telling Black kids here in Chicago that they have no right to come downtown to play at Chicago's greatest park, its crown jewel, the one with the pools, the fountain, the bean, the Maggie Daly playground, the sides, and telling kids that this isn't meant for you.
Craig, I want to jump in and ask you, because I think it's really important to talk about this, and that is, what is the legality of this all? Some people are saying, can she legally do this? But throughout the pandemic, she was doing different things that people questioned the legality, and it was still able to happen. So is there a legal right for her to take this move?
Yeah, honestly, I thought less about the legality than the policy issues. It clearly raises, so here are the types of legal concerns that it would raise. It raises things like equal protection as juvenile curfew laws, which exist and have existed in Chicago as well. Around the country have been types of laws that have been used to disproportionately target Black and brown kids. It raises also here a question about separation of powers, because typically curfew laws are passed by city council, by the legislature, and top executives do have discretion when there's a state of emergency or something like that. But there's the typical process, the legislative process is what passes these curfews. But more importantly, in lots of ways, and because this is the real secret, and this is the research that shows, is that these curfews really just don't work. Despite even a summer ritual to declare, hey, we're going to get teenagers off the streets. And we know, and we've looked at 85% of America's cities big cities do have curfew laws. Yeah. There was a nonprofit that actually looked at more than 7,000 studies. So, there have been 7,000 studies looking at the effectiveness of these curfew laws, and these studies were looked at in 2016. And you know what they found? They found, guess what? That juvenile curfew laws have been utterly ineffective at reducing crime, reducing victimization.
Craig, and I think that's kind of the big thing as we have to go here, but I think that is the big thing. Will this work? And especially, how can police enforce this without profiling? That's the other big question there. We really appreciate you. Craig Futterman with the clinical law with the University of Chicago, a professor there. We appreciate your time and your thoughts on what's taken place this morning.
Thanks, Craig.
Well,
Thanks
still
so much
more.